Welcome guys to GPC week 4. So first of all, we're going to do this quite quickly because I'm quite pressured for time to get this upload done because due to some scheduling issues we had to battle a bit late. Also, I'm not in my normal home where I record, so the recording might be a bit shaky because yeah, it's a bit different from my usual setup, but it should be fine. So I'm just going over the teams really quickly because yeah, I just want to get this done with. So my opponent's team brought Landers I, Sylvian, Feraligatr, Weezing, Miltank, Electabuzz. So first of all, no Megalatios. That's quite nicely, but also I kinda prepped for it quite well, so unfortunate on that part. Also Electabuzz, kind of didn't expect it, also kind of hoped he wouldn't bring because Electabuzz against the team I brought has some matchup. I have like a really bulky Flygon that can still take hits from it. Also looking at the rest of his team, I also saw Gator. It could come, it could not come, might be a big threat, but I have offensive and some defensive things for it. Sylvian is always quite a problem for my team. If it's defensive, I don't mind that much, but if it's an offensive Sylvian, that might be a bit worse for me. But I still have my Magcargo, can take 2 hits and has even enough speed EVs to outspeed like a speed cracked Sylvian, so that should be fine. Also one-shots it. Landers I kind of expect a Scarf or a Yachi Berry variant, mainly because I have a Weevil on my team. So team I brought from left to right, Clefable, just fairly standard Clefable, more defensively. I don't really quite remember why I put quite a lot of defense in it. I think to take on some of his threats that hit harder on the physical side. Might be for the Feraligatr, but I think it was for the Bronzor. I thought Bronzor would come to check the Clefable, so I think I put enough EVs to like not be too KO'd by Bronzor. Yeah, also I have the Moonblast, the Shadow Ball, Calm Mind, Moonlight, Unaware variant, kind of takes on quite a lot of his team. Also could be nice for Megalatios, then Thunderous Therian, mainly an offensive Thunderous Therian. Does quite some damage to his team, gonna break his walls a bit. Mega Aggron, fairly standard Mega Aggron, Spidef, but also enough speed for the Sylvian. Heavy Slam, Earthquake or Stealth Rocks is fairly standard. Almamola is more defensive this week, as like the knockoff, the Waterfall, the Wish, and as the tech move, the Healing Wish. Then Weevil, kinda standard Life Up variant. With a tech move I won't reveal because I haven't revealed it in the match. I don't want guys to know about it. Then Flygon, more of a bulky Flygon. Also won't reveal too much about the Flygon because it's also kind of a special Flygon. So that's it for now, guys. Let's just hop into the battle. So I lead off with Mega Aggron, hoping to maybe get at my rocks. Here I know I need my Mega Aggron for the Sylvian. I hoped he would lead with like Miltank or Weezing trying to get his hazards, but he doesn't. I could have seen the Electabuzz lead, but I thought, yeah, don't mind. So he's probably going to go for Focus Blast, so let me just switch him to Fable on this Focus Blast. Can take quite hits quite well. Its main job was for Megalatios, so isn't here, can be still a win con, so take a Focus Blast. So I think, okay, let me fire for Moonblast, see how much I do to this Weezing. He immediately crit Volt switches me, so instead of taking a little bit less, I take like 44% and my Clefable is quite low. Weezing comes in, I do like a solid chunk to him, I recover a bit up, I get a special attack drop which is nice, but still I don't want to stay in on this Weezing. He goes for a taunt, expecting me to recover. This was quite a nice tech move on his part to back the taunt. I went it on more, no one can take any one hit. Here it's like, okay, let me get a free knockoff on one of his items. Knock off the Eviolite on Electabuzz, quite expected something like the Eviolite after switching up his moves. It was a bit weird though, because the first Focus Blast showed me he was like modest, but it might be the highest score possible. That was like 17.8, they rounded down to 18, so that might be it. That might be the arrow. So here I think, okay, he kinda expects my Clefable, so he will probably try to Volt Switch out, gain some momentum, because if he goes for any other move, I go into Clefable, it gets a free heal up, and Clefable at full health is quite a pain for him to deal with. but he makes the play of HP icing, which in this case quite nicely works out, but it pulls my Yachi better. I'm quite a bulky fly bomb. I know I scare him out here, so I think I make the double, but I go out into the favor because I thought, yeah, here I kind of make a misplay. I go out into the fable trying to get it recovered up, but here I also thought, okay, the main things he would probably go out into on this earthquake from the Flygon, I could switch in my Mega Aggron. So in hindsight, I should have kind of went into Mega Aggron, but then again, Mega Aggron and Weezing with the taunt and potentially 5 blast also wasn't that best of a matchup. So I might, yeah, I should have just made a more aggressive play, maybe just into Thunderous to pressure his team. I think that was more like better play, but I didn't do that, mainly because I thought he might go for HP Ice again, kind of sacking his mom. But yeah, just overthinking as always, so let's just go on. Go into Thunderous here. Now he doesn't go for taunt for some reason, but Alamolo is still a free switch and could have wished up on this, or could have just dealt damage with it, but no, he just Sludge Bombs. Okay, I go into Thunderous, get some pressure off. I know Weezing is mainly staying in the way of my Fable, so I just try to get some damage off. Okay, here he gets 2 Sludge Bombs off. I don't know if he's a bit of offensive investment or he just gets some high rolls here. Okay, I know I can go for an HP Ice here because it also takes him out. Also gets like Lander on the switch or something. Hits the Electabuzz. Okay, Electabuzz doesn't really mind. Go to the Fable again as he just goes for an HP Ice. Okay, that's nice. Then here we heal up it. We get Beautiful Switch again, so we are again lower as we needed to be. So okay, don't mind. Here Sylveon's in, and I think okay, this could probably be an offensive Sylveon, so that could be bad. I don't want to switch in Mega Aggron hard into it because yeah, what would I switch in? Mega Aggron. What would you go for? HP Fighting, GG. So yeah, I don't want that to happen. So I go out into Flygon, kind of sacking it, kind of scouting what he wants to potentially maybe lock him into. He just goes for a hard voice kill. I'm thinking, okay, it's not that bad. Let me go into Mega Aggron. I thought to myself, first, should I get the rocks? But I thought, nah, let me just go for Heavy Slam. It does quite nice damage to almost everything on his team. And if he goes out to one of the small bulky things, I can try to set up my rocks on them or just get like the Fable healed up from there. So that would be nice, but here you will see some quite weird plays. So I go for Heavy Slam on this Silver, right? Okay, so this is what happened with my laptop. My laptop kind of froze, so I clicked Heavy Slam. My laptop was kind of acting up weird, so I clicked Heavy Slam because for some reason it hasn't selected it. I still saw Mega Aggron versus this Aggron versus a Sylveon, and then this happened. So this is what really happened. Landers came in, I Mega Evolved, I went for Heavy Slam. So okay, and here it powers me and he kills me. And here, this exact moment is when my laptop unfroze. So it froze, it black screened, and then it went back to me, and then it was like this, and I lost my Mega Aggron. I was like, how the fuck did I lose my Mega Aggron? And then I saw I was killed by Earthball, and I was thinking, huh? I did never stay on this Landers. So that was immediately really weird for me. So yeah, I kind of talked about it, but I thought, yeah, it's not his fault. It's also not kind of my fault, but it's my laptop, it's my shitty internet. So yeah, that's unfortunate because I knew I needed Mega Aggron for that Sylveon. So what I probably would have done, because Thunderous is already quite low, I probably would have went hard into Thunderous. If he went for HP Ice or Rock Slide, okay, Thunderous is dead. I might know what kind of item he is, and go from there. Weavile then might come in on this, or an other one if he's choice locked. If he just went for a safe Earth Power and he's Scarfed, Thunderous is a nice bring in. Otherwise it's a speed tie, so I might be willing to risk that. He might not be, so I may force him out. So we would have went from there. If it was Yachi, I think still from this range I would have killed him. So yeah, quite a lot of things could have happened, but unfortunately they didn't happen. My Mega Aggron went down, and if that's a Spec Sylveon, we are in a lot of trouble. But I'm thinking here, Weavile might be the savior of the day. So, because Weavile puts like immense pressure on his team. So I think, okay, let me just go for a safe knockoff. It's like almost everything that comes in. probably won't go out into Sylvian, because if he loses his specs, he might lose to Fable. So he sacks his Lactobus, nice play on his part, but bam, I get static. And this happened immediately after the turn that I lost my Magcargo due to that weird freeze on my laptop, internet shitty thing. So, bam, Weavile kinda out of the running. So that also means he can just safely go out into a Sylvian, get another kill here because he outspeeds. Otherwise he might not have done this, because I could Ice Cold Crash crit him, I could Ice Cold Crash flinch him, or just get massive damage on it so it's in range from Ottomons to die. So he probably wouldn't have went to Sylvian here. But like an Ottomon, which I could have maybe dealt with my Ottomons, like Feraligatr, Alomola could try to heal up, Miltank, Fable could try to heal up, Weezing, again Alomola could heal up, it's quite low. Landorus I pick off with an Ice Charge, it probably won't go out into this Weezing. So you see what I mean, yeah, it would have changed things up, probably. So, but yeah, he goes out in Sylvian here. Yeah, I'm thinking, okay, what a weird game. Let's just get this over with. Thunder is probably not going to do that much. Also, still don't know if it's spec Sylvian. Still might be, still might not be. So go out to the Fable, try to heal up here, look at the damage. Then I see, wait, I outspeed. That's weird. I didn't put any speed defeats in it. Then I'm thinking, I'm also always thinking Fable outspeed to 50. And such, but we speed out, apparently he also didn't put any speed to Sylvian, which I found a bit weird, but his decision. So apparently I outspeed, but due to my investment I'm not able to call my top on this hyper voice, so I just go for Moonblast. I'm thinking I'm winning 2 speed outs in a row here, or he might not have full speed defeats because he has slight HP fire, so I might always outspeed, that's also could be the case. So I just went for some damage. I thought, okay, maybe then with like a crit or some lucky shit, Weavile could try to come back from this, because I know I have the Healing Wish in the back. I go for Healing Wish at this point, knowing I kinda outspeed, knowing I can't do anything else. So what I now see, what I could maybe have done was like go out with Alomola on this Sylvian first, try to go for knockoff and Healing Wish from there. So I may have knocked off its specs, but then again, yeah, I think that was in the end maybe my best play. But yeah, I didn't realize this because all the shit was happening, and also he could also just switched out on my Alomola, like why would he could just switch out on my Alomola? I'm saying he could have stayed in. I went for knockoff, then Healing Wish. I could have then Healing Wish my Fable, try to get up a Calm Mind from there, maybe try to win the game from there. But still, it's a life of Blender's Eye. He revealed that to me, so that's a big pain for the Fable. And also, yeah, Feraligatr is quite bulky, so don't know. Weezing has stunned, also not that great. So all in all, probably wouldn't have mattered that much, mainly due to the taunt on Weezing, but still would have made that play, didn't. So go out the Weavile, try to 1v1 his whole team with this Weavile, get 1 kill, so that's nice, making it a 4-0 at least. Then he goes out to his Feraligatr. I'm thinking, okay, knockoff does the most damage, maybe with a crit I can take him out, maybe I can 2-shot him if he mace clicks, I don't know. It's just me trying to win with what I do live, which is nice, but yeah, he can just switch around, try to preserve a differential, which he does here. I died to life orb recall, and that's the game. We lose 4-0 in a game where I think in the beginning I played a bit too safely. I kind of tend to do that quite a lot. Have to change about that, but I think midway I was trying to get a bit of grip on this game. I knew what my win cons were and what potentially needed to do for it. And I also knew I needed to keep my aggron around, and that like mainly Clefable plus Weavile would be nice against his team. So, but yeah, that all that didn't happen, and yeah, we lost 4-0 due to mainly the whole game changed when Mega Aggron went down to that stupid thing. And yeah, we will just bounce back next week. I don't remember who we play next week, but I have quite a lot of time for that, because next week we have a week off, because we unfortunately had to say goodbye to some of our members, because they were busy with other life, with their real life stuff. So yeah, we have 1 week break, and then we will be back in full force. We're now 2-2 with a 0 differential, so we're kind of starting from the 0 point again. We're now week 4, we have 11 weeks to go, and we just have to win out from here. So until then guys, and bye.